So I went ahead and I cut the border away from the decal, leaving the little arrow at the bottom. That's the alignment tool. That's going to help us put it right on the center of the car immediately, and there are casting marks right in the middle of the light. So this arrow is pretty much going to be dead on with that casting mark down there. If that's the case, you can find center just that easy. Another tool I'm going to use is painter's tape. This isn't 100% necessary, but if you're super OCD, then this is a good trick to use when lining up any decal. And that is, line this up where I want it. Put that right there. Those lines are running right. These are running good here. You really want to step back and take a look at the decal from afar, because if it's crooked by just a millimeter or two, if you're OCD, it's going to completely ruin the effect for you. So my positioning looks good, and the painter's tape is going to be a registration mark for me to get right back there. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut right on the decal, so I'm not actually scoring the light. But I should be able to then tear this off and leave this here. There we go. Same thing over here. Perfect. Now all we have to do is just line those back up and the decal will be on the car. So you might want to take the decal on a table or something, or the trunk of your car. Squeegee, just to make sure the application transfer paper has a good seal with the vinyl. At this point, take the application fluid, get some on the light. We're going to put a little bit more, but that right there, and remove the backing paper. A good technique to remove backing paper from these vinyls with little pieces is actually to roll the paper off of it. You don't lose any little pieces this way. So we have that off. Again, back of the decal. Don't be afraid of the stuff. Right back. Get this lined up with that tape. Like before we cut it, get this side over here. Get the middle. And work from the middle out. You don't want to squeegee into the middle, because if you do end up with any creases, it's going to be right there. So we start by squeegeeing left and right a couple of times. Then take a microfiber cloth and the squeegee, wrap it around. We're going to start pushing up. It's going to help force the moisture out, and the microfiber will absorb it so it doesn't go right back underneath the transfer paper. If it's chilly outside or humid, that can be really frustrating. And now from the bottom, never really going left and right. My strokes always kind of curve down. We're going over a curve now, so this is going to take just a minute longer, and I usually heat it up to aid this. So let me go ahead and grab the torch, which I believe is in the trunk of the car. Towel back up here so I can set my knife and tape on it. There we go. So of course, hair dryer actually would be just fine for this, or a heat gun. All we're doing is evaporating that moisture. We're not post-heating vinyl like we will be with taillight tint or anything. We're literally just helping the water disappear. You should see it starting to grab a lot better down here. It's exactly what we want. Awesome, really happy with this. I think this is pretty much done. Now, the other good thing about leaving this little triangle right here is you can curl that up and tear on it. Since we have all those little squares and little lines at the ends, it's always better to start in the middle and pull out. There we go. We actually lost one of these little lines. So what I'm gonna do, funny enough, I'm gonna take this, rip it off. I'm gonna use that same piece of painter's tape, realign it, stick this right back down. There's obviously still slip solution there, so it came off. So I can move it around just enough to get it lined back up, and now it's there. Always blot when I'm dabbing it for the first time. I don't want to go left and right. I'm going to end up ripping some of that. And now we'll go for this side.